The Nun, Part 1. The God ends here. This was written on the horror door of Avi's Khata monastery. There were two nuns in front of that door that day. They had no choice but to go inside. One nun said to the other that day they had to sacrifice their lives, or otherwise no one will survive in the whole world. And then the nuns opened the horror door and went inside the Khata monastery. Inside, a very scary nun was already waiting for them, whose name was Nora. Nora immediately attacked one of the nuns and killed her right at that moment. The dying nun gave the other nun a key and said that you have to do it. The nun who had the key now, she held it very tight. Then she ran towards something. But before she could do something, Nora ran towards her and attacked her as well. The nun nevertheless was able to run away. Before Nora could attack her as well, she hung herself and committed suicide. When the news of the death of the two nuns arrived the priest of Romania, he decided that he should investigate the matter. So he also came to Eve with a nun named Luna. They came to the place where both nuns had died. Sister Luna had a special power. She had many visions from which she could see the coming disaster before the time. She sometimes was also able to see ghosts, and that's the reason the priest chose Sister Luna to take with him. At night, the priest and Sister Luna were investigating the eve of Khata monastery. When they entered the Khata monastery, they felt very uncomfortable. Suddenly, from the old ruins, the monks in white dress started moving from one place to another. When the priest and the nun went further inside, they saw objects moving from one place to another. After seeing that, they had confirmed that there was a devilish shadow there. Then the priest saw the nun in a corner who had committed suicide. The strange thing was that her neck was broken and her face was half burnt. Suddenly, that dead nun opened her eyes and attacked the priest, and she placed him in a coffin. On the other hand, Sister Luna bumped into a nun. After talking to her, she came to know that many years ago exorcism happened there. During the course of that exorcism, a portal opened to a totally different world. Through that portal, many devilish things started to come in the world. The devilish shadow named Nora also came from that portal. It is said that Nora is very dangerous, and whoever worships idols, she kills them. Sister Luna anxiously asked that nun how they could win from Nora. So what happened when they actually fought? Were they able to kill Nora? Were they able to get rid of that devilish shadow? For answers, watch The Nun Part 2. Horror Jam fans, I hope you enjoyed this story as well. Kindly subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Tell me in the comment section down below if anything as such happened to you. You can email me your full detailed stories at the email given in the description box. I might even make a full video on your story. I read all the comments